Good morning, Cameron Reads Comics crew. I'm Cameron. I don't just read comics, I love them. And today is like one of the most special episodes because it is the day before Comic-Con. Please forgive all the noise in the background in my messy apartment. I just moved, so I'm just going to show you some of the books that I'm bringing to Comic-Con with me. I'm going to show you two. I have a spreadsheet going through who's going to be there and what I want signed. That's going to be a majority of my con, is just getting these comics signed, hopefully networking to creators and being able to see if they want to be on the podcast or whatever. Or if they'll just freaking sign my books. So there's some specs in here. There's a lot of books. This is definitely going to be the most that I ever submitted to CGC. So here we go. First book we got, Batman 100. This is low-key, in my opinion, a sleeper issue. First, Ghostmaker. This is, hopefully, if James Tynion does a signing, this is the one I want because I love Ghostmaker and I think he's going to be around for a while. So, Batman 100. I don't know. This is like on the bottom of the list to get signed, but if he can, great. Next up, Suicide Squad #1. This is a Tom Taylor book. These are in no order, by the way. Tom Taylor is going to be there, and if I have two issues I want him to sign. I want him to sign this one, which I thought was one of his best and most underrated runs, but yeah, Tom Taylor. Tom King, obviously a spec book. Obviously, like this thing, you guys know, I've actually tried to read this twice. It's a little dry for me, but I'm going to try it one more. I got to try it one more time if I'm going to get the book signed. This cover itself is one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen. So, yeah, there's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I also have the sketch variant, but I can't afford to just give Tom King a sketch variant right now because I have so many books, and so I had to prioritize. One of the books I'm most excited for, Charles Soule, is going to be there, and he has a She-Hulk run that I really enjoyed. So, She-Hulk by Charles Soule, hopefully I'll sign it right there. But yeah, I love She-Hulk too, and I love this run, so excited to talk to him about that because he was a lawyer. Actually, I'll grab a couple of these. Got some sketch variants. The goal with these is to get sketches, obviously, but remarks. I can't afford full torso sketches, so Devil's Reign, I would love Marco Cicchetto to fill this out, which would be the coolest thing in the world. He's going to be there, and he has a lot of signing windows, so I think this is going to be one of the most feasible goals, and also one of the ones I'm most excited about because I freaking love his Daredevil run. One that's maybe not as feasible, but hopefully I can do, is Clay Mann. A Clay Mann remark of Batman. Maybe, well, now that I think about it, Tom King's going to be there too. Have him sign it too. I didn't absolutely love this series, but if they're both there, why not? Okay, you guys know that I freaking love this series. Robin by Josh Williamson. There's only two books I want Josh Williamson to sign. This one, which was like my favorite series ever. Really, really, really excited because it ripped. And another one. That's all you get. Okay. Marco Cicchetto. Daredevil #1. Come on. This is a no-brainer. This Daredevil run's been absolutely awesome, so to have him sign this would be an honor. If Chip Zdarsky ever in his life decides he wants to do a comic signing, he's more than invited to sign this too, so yeah. I had to sleep. Actually, I'll pull a book right now really quick. I almost brought this one because this cover is perfect. I like this cover more than I like this cover, but I just couldn't. I can't afford it, so... it's not, the worst part is it's not even that I can't afford the signatures, I can't afford the grading, and if I'm going to get it signed, I really want it graded so that it works out, so anyways, there we go. That one's staying home, I think. Daredevil #1. Okay, here is a primo issue. Daredevil 168, first Elektra. In my opinion, this is for Frank Miller to sign. CGC is doing a thing where you can drop your books off with them, and so everyone thinks Frank Miller starts when his run starts when he did the art. I guess that's proper. This is my opinion when his run starts because it's the first Elektra, and this is when you can tell his writing really takes over the book. So 168 is my like 168 Daredevil through 181 is my all-time favorite comic book run of all time. So this is all time. Yeah, there you go. So first, the CGC is doing a drop off. So I have a couple books that I'm just going to drop off to their booth, pay for, and then I'll get them mailed to me. So CGC Signature Series. I have one for Frank Miller, and I don't know if anyone can guess the other one. Oh wait, what's this? Yeah, we got a couple more blank covers. You know who I found out is going to be there? Lee Weeks and freaking Jock. If I can get both of them to sign one of these. This is like one of my favorite blank covers they did. So I'm like, I would love to keep one and have like remark, or remark. That'd be cool, but Lee Weeks and Jock and Clayman. Clayman gets the other one, but yeah, these are for them. I just want to have them just in case. Like, it never hurts to bring these to cons. Okay, story behind this one. So I do have Mr. Miracle #1. I don't have it signed by Mitch and Tom yet, but when I looked at this issue, this is actually one of my favorite covers because it's a WonderCon variant. I actually I was at WonderCon that year. I didn't get it there. I got it at LA Comic Con, but this was a variant that Mitch made, obviously, because it's a B cover. It's Jacob Free, which is the most intimate thing ever. But also on top of that, also the glitch is sick. This is a riff on oh my gosh, Mitch's favorite artist, Norm Rockwell. And so even you see how Mitch did his signature like it. He did a Norm Rockwell cover, and I think it's super freaking sick. And so I just want Norm Rockwell to be on the cover. Yeah, I just think this is like a lot more personal because it just feels like I'm like, oh man, I remember hearing the context, I remember seeing it, and I love this cover. So it's in better condition than my Mr. Miracle #1. So I'm gonna try and find hopefully a Mr. Miracle #1 that works for me. But as of right now, this one isn't bad. Oh my gosh, now that I think about it, Tom King and Mitch don't have a book announced for a while. I think that's gonna happen this weekend. You heard it here first. Okay, right here, Daredevil 181, my single favorite comic issue of all time. Dropping this off for the Frank Miller signing. This copy is a little beat. This is my personal copy, obviously, but this was, I overspent on this at my very first con at WonderCon. I got this for $45. That's not a good price. This is a $10 book, so whatever. It's my copy, and I want Frank Miller to sign this book more than anything in my entire life. So there you go. Last couple books. What am I saying? Last couple books. I got 5 more at least. Oh, the cases are stuck. Okay. Here we go. So this is Nightwing number 78. Obviously the first Tom Taylor Nightwing. Obviously I have to have him sign it. Hopefully he signs it right there. That'd be sick. But yeah, this is like no brainer. This is going to get signed. I'm so excited. I paid $20 for this book because it sold out too fast for me to get my hands on it. Okay, this is one of my favorite comic issues of all time. Tom King. I'm trying to get the I'm Sorry variant where he draws on Batman on his face. So one of my favorite freaking covers. Lee Weeks is there too, I found out. So hopefully Lee Weeks can sign this because this is one of my favorite single issues of all time. It has no good being as good as it is. I tried to bring this to WonderCon. And nobody would sign it. So, and Tom King was out on Saturday. He was not doing a signing. So, here we go. That was my attempt. I'm bringing it back to Comic-Con. Really trying to get a Tom King signature out of this guy. Okay, here we go. Okay, first appearance session costume. Don't care. This is going to be the only book I'm dropping off for the Jim Lee signing because again, you guys have seen this whole pile of books. That's insane. So, I'm bringing this Batman Hushin costume run, or issue. This is the cover A, and I also like this cover better, so cool. It's a fold-out, one of the best Jim Lee covers of all time. It's my desktop at work, so there I got it for $10. There's a fun fact for you. But yeah, so now here are the books I'm bringing, that have already been graded, actually. Yeah, you're like, you weren't done? No, I'm balling out because you never get to go to Comic-Con just once. Venom 25 variant. Donny Cates did this at LA Comic Con. One of the coolest things ever. Want to get the slab cracked and get Ryan Stegman to do a little remark right here. That'd be really cool. But this is one of my favorite. Like, I just wanted Ryan Stegman Venom more than anything else. So, speaking of Venom, Donny Cates on Venom #1 signature, same time. So I'd love to get Stegman's signature on here too, because they both rip. So, lastly, again, went to WonderCon. Mitch signed this. Tom wasn't doing signings, so Tom King, that's for you right there. One of my favorite covers ever because of Darkseid and Jacob. But yeah, that's what I'm bringing. Look at all those books. Look at all these. Look at all those. Sick. Reporting live from Target with the first purchase for Comic-Con. We're going to throw this into the Comic-Con budget because I've been looking for this in particular for a long time. Oh, it looks like it was a little damaged too, but here we go. Hush Batman blue version. Back when it was announced, I pre-ordered it on freaking McFarlaneToys.com, but they gave it to Target as an exclusive. So I got refunded, went to Target just to buy some stuff for the con, and ended up with that. So happy Comic-Con, everyone. Made it to the convention center for San Diego Comic-Con. After a long day of working and catching up, here we are, baby. Look at that. That's me. It's crazy. So glad to be here. So excited. Turn around. There is the gas lamp where maybe my dream is just to run into freaking Jim Lee, or who's here? Lee Weeks, Josh Williamson, and Josh, let me take you out to a beer. Let me talk to you about your Robin run. Oh, what? Jeff Johns, you weren't on the slate, but you just saw me and Josh hanging out and you want to chit-chat about maybe your next major event? I don't know. Maybe, hey, Cameron, your opinion on JSA is correct. They're great. So, I don't know. Just glad to be here. Really excited. Night one. Finally made it to the madness of Comic-Con. Day one. Second one at the con. Here we go. Literally so excited, can't even stand it in the world. I'm hyped. Absolutely hyped. Freaking out. Okay, so things are going really well right now. Headed to the Dawn of DC panel. Yeah, just really excited. Got books signed by Tom King and Mitch Garrett. Hopefully not run into them again, and maybe get either one of them on a podcast. I don't know. Then got a remark sent in to one of my favorite artists. So excited. I never thought I'd own a piece of art by this guy, and it's pretty affordable. So, $200, but what is money? Yeah, just walking through the con. I'm really excited. Kind of just want everyone to know that this is where I live, at the CGC witness line. That's a good thing, because that means I'm getting my book signed by people I want. We're about to hit Lee Weeks, David Makabuki, and one more. Marco Cicchetto. It's gonna be sick. winding down with a beer after a good long day at the con. Today wasn't much to report. A lot of books signed. There's a lot of me going to CGC, me going back. Went to only 2 panels. I walked the floor, kind of took it all in. But I'm glad that a lot of my CGC stuff is going to be out of the way. I probably have 2 or 3 more stops. But after that, it's going to be there's going to be a lot of room for networking and talking to people. So I'm just really excited. So happy Saturday, San Diego Comic-Con. Coming in with my Alex Ross Kingdom Come t-shirt, aka I always save this one for Saturday because it's the best con t-shirt. Walking to the con right now, enjoy coffee. I've got so much stuff signed. Hopefully today I'll actually be able to enjoy the con. It's tough because Hall H is closed, there's no Hollywood present, so not a lot of Hall H activity, but that means everyone's on the floor, and that's okay because that's what it's all about. So we got a surprise guest that came that I didn't know was going to be here, so just a surprise to me. Sean Murphy, aka Batman White Knight, doing a signing right now. He'll be here tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow, so I'll try and get something signed, but we'll see, because I don't know, I just really want a Joker or a Batman by him, but let's go figure it out. I just want to say too that I'm so glad to be here. It is the best ever. Okay, so lessons learned at this con. Number 1, bring all blank variant covers because you literally just never know who's going to be here. Luckily, another lesson learned, you can buy one for cheap on the floor. Usually I'm not trying to spend more than $5 on a blank variant because I'm like, okay, they're just filling the need right now. And the worst part about me is I'm picky about my blank variants. So just note, but I picked up yesterday just a couple Batman blank variants for issue 537. It was a new one. Very cool label on it. But I'm like, okay, I'm glad I picked that up because I didn't bring my Batman White Knight #1, which is annoying because that's all I want is for him to sign it. I don't think it'll be his last signing, and I have a blank variant on me right now. But yeah, always check. That's what you learn. Again, now is the fun part of getting a CGC witness. Sean Murphy is there, and there's a short line. Great news. But on the way, I swung by. I was like, oh, there's a Geiger booth. Oh, I saw that they had some Jeff Johns signed stuff. I love Gary Frank, love Jeff Johns. Gladly gonna read their series eventually. I say, hey, do you guys have any of the signed ones left? Are these free? They're like, I saw there were signed ones. And she's like, oh, because you asked. See that silver signature? I'm just so glad he's doing indie comics stuff. So that's me reporting live. Follow your favorite creators. Tell them you like them. I'm gonna go get a freaking sick-ass Sean Murphy sketch. Bye. Okay, so Sean Murphy original art, dead, dying. Always wanted the Joker by him. It cost me $50. Nothing. Plus the grading, so what, 150 bucks. That's worth it for literally the best Joker creator, of our generation. I'm sorry, I'm on the floor walking and I'm overstimulated, but that's awesome. Now we're gonna go see if we can get a Superman blank variant because I don't have one at home, and get a Dan Jurgens Cyborg Superman sketch because come on, we love Dan Jurgens. And then I'm like, I don't know what else I have going on. It's crazy. It's a crazy day. Everyone needs to know that this is the problem I keep running into. No freaking Superman. I think it's over there. No Superman. Couldn't find a sketch cover that I wanted, so going instead to this. Couldn't find a Superman sketch cover, so Dawn of DC will have to do. It'll help me remember the con. It's broad, so It's not like they really did too many blank covers back in the 90s either, so whatever. Okay, so just got the sickest Cyborg Superman sketch from Dan Jurgens. Also, the CGC people remember who I am now, so it's I'm feeling glad and lucky that, I don't know, everyone's just so nice. So now it is a Tom Taylor Nicholas Scott signing, so I'm gonna go check that out. And then I'm trying to think, tonight is a Jock and Tom King signing. I'll crack some slabs and then we'll be on our merry way. So just kind of a big day. We're gonna see if we can get Nicholas Scott to do a remark. They said no, but I can always just pick up a Wonder Woman variant and pull the trigger. Who doesn't want a Nicholas Scott Wonder Woman? I do. Okay. Book signed by Tom Taylor, acquired. Book autographed by Nicholas Scott with remark, acquired. I'm going back to the hotel room because my legs are fried. Then I'm gonna do hopefully a big fat CGC haul, but we need to recoup for a second. This is insane. It's insane. That's just, I'll put music over it or whatever, but man, this is so cool.
Thank you.
I also just have to say I loved your work in oh my gosh, Black Mirror. It was
thank
amazing.
You. Yeah, people like that story.
Yeah.
First thing I did with Scott.
Well, it sounds like you liked it too, so that's good.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I'm going to do a blank of this. It's going to be on Mars.
I haven't done any yet. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a bit, yeah, I've not done any of them.
There was
Yeah, right. Do you remember? My God. Oh, you remember, all right.
Yeah, you told me?
I gotta go somewhere else. I have a request.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so just for context, here is the DC exclusives for Comic-Con. There's some action figures. Batman Spawn. I don't know if that's an exclusive, but it's here. It's been announced. Superman 85. The real exclusives. But then this is the line. Okay, cool DC stuff. Just want to say also that if you ever see a creator and you say, oh, we met at WonderCon, and they say, I remember you, they are lying. That's all I have to say about that.
$25 Supergirl. I'll be right with you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mitch.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Also, it's my 100th time at this booth, this con, but I worked at Limited Edition Comics in Cedar Falls.
Oh, right on.
So when you got your little Batman statue, I was like so hyped because I worked there.
Batman statue?
No, I got the Steve Rude one, which I always wanted. He works at a place in Cedar Falls, Iowa. That's where they shipped it from. Because I know the guy who runs the store.
You guys were doing it was when the hardcover came out, which was pretty cool, but also you started Strange Adventures when I worked there, and it was a big deal. Like, oh, we know Mitch, da, 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 da. And so I was like, what? You know Mitch? Okay, walking out. I've spent more money this month in the last 2 weeks than I have in my entire life. Insane amount. Con is for Saturday is over. Not as crazy as I thought. I'm lucky enough to say, excluding Josh Williamson, who's pretty much exclusively at the DC booth, I've gotten everything signed that I wanted by everyone I wanted and more. So it's kind of nuts, just absolutely nuts. Ended the day with a goated art piece that I wanted from one of my favorite artists of all time, Mitch Garrett's. This Mr. Miracle Remark. There's the entrance. Yeah, no, it was just freaking nuts, man. Mitch, Tom, thank you for letting me bug you all week. Thanks for signing my books. Huge shout out to the folks at CGC Comics, who are my JD, Kayla, oh my gosh, I forget one girl. I feel bad. But Max, a few others. They were so nice to me. They encouraged me to obviously spend so much money. I think it was Natalie, the one I forgot, but so nice to me. It got me to spend so much money, but like, we're there when I got some of my favorite memories too. Really exceptional crew. So big shout out to CGC. Authenticating comics and authenticating friendship. All right, Sunday, last day of the con. Got a late start because I wasn't really paying attention to what panels I want to go to. The only goal for today, I think I'm gonna head out early, is getting I dropped off and paid for a piece of art, a remark from Mann. I dropped that off on Friday and I've yet to hear from them. So hopefully that will get returned. That's all I know though. So it was actually already witnessed and signed by Tom King. So fingers crossed that comes back, but we'll see. I will report back later. Okay, so we went on a walk last night and I am on my way now to see the Whatnot Hero House. I'm on the other side. There's the convention center. I want to go see Whatnot. I want to go see if Gem Mint Collectibles is there. I just like that guy. And, I met yesterday, Golden Age Guru and Comic Tom. So, freaking sick con. Went on my way to try and say hi. Really appreciate what they've done. Just watch those guys' videos all the time. So, it was really nice to meet them. So, all right, here we go. Hero House is actually in this big old building. I'm walking right there. It's like right there. So we'll see.
Yeah. And again, like Tom's selling my original. So originally from Monkey,
I need to get that. Oh, 9.0. John says X-Men, just know it's CGC 9.0 if you can see it.
Okay, so
Live stream happening. This has been at the whole con. Yeah, just a low-key Rob Liefeld signing happening right there. Crazy. Stan Sakai. Looks like he had Jimbo appearance. Neil Adams, Batman, John Romita Sr., Spider-Man, Jim Lee, Spider-Man Cap. Look at this. It's so sick. Joe Madera. Whoo! Wallywood Daredevil. That is sick. Number 5. Yes, we know some of these. Okay. There's our friggin' World's Finest, number 1 Jim Lee variant inks. Freaking Batman Dark Victory Tim Sale Original Splash. That is amazing. Oh, just a freaking Todd McFarlane sighting, the legend himself. Oh my gosh, look at this line. Crazy. And that's a wrap. Dropped off my last book to CGC with the glorious Clayman remark. Got to tell Clay just how much I adore everything he's got going on. So, feeling really grateful. Just freaking hyped up right now. He's working on some stuff for DC. I think that's all I can say. But wow, what a great con. Sayonara, San Diego Comic-Con on Sunday. It's sprinkling outside. So that's what you get. See you next time. I am ending the con with a coffee at Achilles Coffee right here. And just want to let you guys know that what a fun interaction. I was talking to the gal over there, and she knew my name. She's like, okay, I'll get your coffee right ready, Cameron. And I did not tell her my name. And she said, oh, I can read minds. And I'm like, okay, well, it was flipped forward, but there we go. So, anyways, great ending to a great con. Gonna enjoy a breakfast burrito now. My other favorite pastime besides comic books. And now I'll actually see you next year.